An association studies the ethnicity of moviegoers to understand changes in demographics of moviegoers over time. The accompanying table displays the number of moviegoers in millions classified as A, B, and C and other in a certain region. Also included are the number for the general population and the number of tickets sold. Complete parts A through B below. Okay, so let's go ahead and click and view the table. Okay, so when I'm looking at these, I first glance at the table, make sure I know what's going on here. We have the total population for whatever this group A is, whatever ethnicity this is, and group B, group C, and then other. And then the number of moviegoers, and then the number of tickets bought or sold. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up in StatCrunch, because we can do these individually, right? It wants us to construct the conditional distributions of ethnicity. So we would be doing 209.4 divided by 309, 49.6 divided by 309, 39.5 divided by 309, and so on, and do that for each of these. Not hard to do, even with a calculator. It wouldn't take you 5 minutes, but when these get bigger, it is nice if this can be done automatically, and it can. So click on this button here, and we're going to open this. This could be done in Excel, but let me show you StatCrunch. We're going to be doing mostly StatCrunch in here. Okay, would have been nice if this had actually opened up Group A into var2 and Group B into var3 and so on, but that's okay, just kind of keep that in mind. Okay, we need to create a table, a contingency table with summary data. Okay, so now I need to select my columns, and so my columns, let me pull this down, are going to be vars 2, 3, and 4, and 5. So to select all those, I'll show up over here, and my row variables is right here, var1. And we want the row percent, and we can ignore all these other things for now. And there we go. So 67, and let's look at our round to one decimal place. So it's going to be 67.8, 16.1, 12.8, and so on. Okay, so I went and put those in. So you can see these all line up. You know, one thing I probably should not have selected was this. We have one. This is Group A, Group B, Group C, and other. And it did give me a total. And so that sometimes threw me off when I was typing my numbers in. So just be careful about that. Also, it would have been better if I had gone ahead and changed my labels. So going ahead and labeled that Group A, Group B, Group C, and other. I think that would have made it a little bit easier. Okay, so now, and sometimes this is actually the harder part of the problem. Most of these videos I'm creating are for how to use StatCrunch, but make sure you look at this. This is really what the human is needed for, right? Is that computers can do most of the heavy lifting here, but we need to be able to interpret this. Okay, so the ethnic distribution of moviegoers. So here's our distribution of moviegoers right here. And we're comparing that to the population. So moviegoers, we have 61.1 versus 67.8 for Group A, and then 16.9, 16.1. You know, that's pretty close. So I'd say similar too. And sometimes these are subjective. Usually there's a better answer, so I know those are sometimes difficult to quantify. Group A represents, let's say we're looking at blank percentage of tickets sold compared to its percentage of the entire population. And so let's look at our choices. So Group A, the tickets sold is smaller than the whole population, correct? So 56.1 is definitely smaller than 67.8. Group B represents so now look at Group B, and you kind of have to finish the sentence, right? We're comparing the percentage of tickets sold, which in this case is 25.8, versus the entire population, which is 16.1. So it is larger, right? Larger percentage of tickets sold compared to the population. And Group C represents a smaller, right? We have 10.9 versus 12.8. Okay, so I hope that helps.